Hello, my name is Ilona, and in this video I want to talk about the feeling of frustration. It's not going fast enough. What's taking so long? The frustration of the feeling of, we're not going to get in a better place. The desperation people will feel. These are all things that are triggers. There are signs that we can start working through them. And especially in this time, there is so much going on in the energy. The Schumann resonance is going completely out of whack. It's going all kinds of movements it's making, and whether this is from the earth or whether we have a direct connection with the resonance is not really that relevant. It shows us there's so much going on in the energy right now. And this is really what the Great Awakening is about. It's about healing ourselves. So I do fully understand the frustration people have. Why is it taking so long? Why aren't the whiteheads doing things? Why isn't Mr. T doing this? What's going on with everything around us, with these 15-minute cities and all these other things? I can fully understand that it scares people. It frustrates people, that feeling of powerlessness, that they're not in control. But these are feelings and emotions that we need to heal. They come up because they're being triggered. We are, let's see, the energy is going in a higher frequency. So all the lower frequencies that we might carry in ourselves and we see in the outside world is being cleansed. And it's now up to us, and it's a decision we have to make for ourselves to cleanse it, to see this as a chance to heal, not as a thing that's being punishment or like guilt, that this is our own fault that we are in certain situations. It's about healing them. It's about an opportunity to change your life. And like I said, I fully understand the frustration. I was hoping everything would have already happened yesterday, but it hasn't, and we really need to move through this with, in a way, a sense of grace and understanding that this is part of the Great Awakening that we wanted to be part of. And people also have to understand that with all these frustration and anger and resentment, desperation, it's still focused on the outside world. And it's really now the time to turn inward. It's about healing ourselves. That is what we are supposed to be doing. That is part of our task. And we all have to make a decision whether we are up to it or not, to really truly change that in ourselves, to really look at all these things that are coming up, the anger, the pain, whatever can come up, that we need to deal with that we need to feel through that. We can use all kinds of methods to deal with that, but that is really what we need to be doing now. And also understand that we can create a life now that is good, that is fulfilling. And I do understand that a lot of people are like, well, the situation I'm in, I'm not capable of doing what I want to do. I'm stuck in this job. I'm doing this, or I'm stuck in this relationship. These are all, in a way, choices. This isn't about guilt. This isn't about punishment, that you're being punished, that you're in a certain situation, or that it's your fault that you're in a certain situation. You really can just look at things now. All right, I'm in this situation. What am I creating? Because really it's about turning inward now and taking truly responsibility. And I do fully understand this is the spiritual side of things. I believe we are spiritual beings in a human experience. And of course, if people only see themselves as humans, then of course this does not make sense at all. Why would my, how I feel or my emotion have any effect on what's going on outside? There's a reality outside that is apparently completely outside of you, your influence. And I don't believe that. I believe it is a reflection of what we have inside of ourselves. And I'm really talking about your direct environment and your life. And like I said, this isn't about guilt. This isn't about punishment. This is really about, all right, which situation am I in? What can I change? Can I see what the patterns are, why I am in a certain situation, where I am right now? Because I do believe you can change anything that is necessary for you to really live a fulfilling life. We have that opportunity now, especially with all the energy, the backup energy. We've always had that opportunity, but it was a lot tougher because of all the lower frequency. We are here in a lower frequency, but we're now raising the frequency. And you can probably see things manifesting way faster. It's just happening just like that. And so we really are now in this period. Like I mentioned, I fully understand people are frustrated, but really this is now about taking back your power. If you remain focused on the outside world, things have to change outside, then you're really stuck in a certain position and you're not going to get out of that. And it's probably going to get tougher and tougher because, like I said, the energy is changing, higher frequency, and we're going to manifest faster. So what we have inside of ourselves on a conscious or unconscious level will be manifesting. So if you don't deal with those things, you're going to see them popping up in your life. But it's very important to understand that one of the most important things is to trust, to know and understand that you are a child of God. You are protected. You are safe. Even if the situation is horrific right now where you're in, you are still ultimately safe. And if you really start feeling that and start embodying that, that feeling, knowing that you're safe, you will see changes in your life. And like I said, for some people that is very difficult to understand. But we really are now in a unique period. The Great Awakening is unique. It's about changing things. We can now really change how we live, the programming, because most of us are programmed. Like there was a limit to things. Well, if you were born this way, you cannot become something else, and if you are in this position, you can't, reach another position. It's all programming to keep us in a certain position, keep us in a low frequency, and we are now in the process of letting go of all these lower frequencies, changing them, healing them, looking at our dark side, our shadow side. With our light side, it's about balancing things, feeling that trust that it's going to be all right. You can't just be focused on the positive when you're not looking at the negative, because the negative will still be in your energy. If you're not going to heal that, if you're not going to deal with those emotions and those parts in yourself, you're going to just create them. And you can try to be as positive if you want to, but it will be in your face. It will get more and more obvious, especially with the higher frequency. We'll be manifesting faster. We'll be manifesting what is truly inside of ourselves a lot faster. So we really need to deal with that. And what we're feeling and sensing right now is so important to just look inside. If you need help, there are so many methods you can use, creative things to, deal with the things that you experience inside of yourself. Find professional help if it's necessary. But we really are now at a point that we need to make a decision. Are we going to keep giving our powers away outside of ourselves to governments, companies, to people around us, in relationships, in situation, jobs? Are we going to give it away, or are we going to take control over ourselves and really start to focus, what do I want to manifest here? What do I want to create? We want to create this new world, and that is the reason why we're here, to bring in those frequencies. We need to start embodying those frequencies. We can do that by healing our energies, because automatically when we heal things, our energy will rise. We are ultimately, as a spiritual being, a very high frequency. So all these lower frequencies in there, if we heal those, we will become higher frequencies again. And I think even on a conscious level now, it will be more consciously, it will be more, we will be more allowed to create from our own perspective what we want, what we need, what we feel in connection with our soul and our God, what we truly feel we want to put into this world. We really want to, at least if I look at myself, balance things, harmony, love, connection. That's what I want to focus on. That's what my soul and what God wants to focus on. So if we can bring that in, we will start to create it. And it's very possible, if the more you balance yourself, you're going to create a life that is good for you. Even though other things and other people's lives may be falling apart around you, you will be able to follow your path. You are strong enough to do that. It was always possible, but a lot tougher with the lower frequencies from all these years in this programming, in this experiment where we're put in. We wanted to, we of course volunteered ourselves, but now is this beautiful, unique period to really step forward spiritually. We can now make steps that are incredible, that are almost impossible to fathom. And we can create lives that are better than what we can even consider now. And we need to open ourselves, open up ourselves for that. So this is what I want to talk about, and in a way support people, especially when they have a very tough time. I fully understand. I'm in my process as well. A lot of things are coming up that are very tough to deal with. It is what it is, but it is the time to deal with them now. It's a beautiful time if we take advantage of that. But it is a choice we all have to make ourselves. You can also choose not to do anything with that. Most likely your life is going to become more, tougher, or what you already have is maybe going to be more pronounced, but it is what it is. This is an incredible time to be alive. I'd like to leave it at this. Hope to see you in another video. Bye.